Let's welcome in Pro Football Focus's lead draft analyst Trevor Sikkema back here to the program, and we're going to play their very popular PFF mock draft simulator. Now, I will tell you this, it's going to be live, and Trevor and I have not traded any notes or scripts in this live show. You ready, Trevor?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. I feel like I've been training for this moment for 3 months, so let's do it.
All right, we're going to focus on a couple of teams here in the same division, in fact. Let's start with the Bears, who have 4 picks in this entire draft, and needs from you guys are quarterback, wide receiver, and defensive lineman. And here's the simulator here. So obviously Caleb Williams is going to go number 1. Let's already slot that in and take him. And then we're going to shift all the way down to their second top 10 pick, which comes in at 9. Where are you going to go?
I love the fact that Malik Neighbors made it to them at number 9. I mean, maybe it's Rome Odunze is more likely, but if one of those wide receivers are there, that's the pick. So I'm going Malik Neighbors here because it's a lot of picks until we get to their next spot.
It's funny you brought that up because I think I did 4 Bears draft, and Odunze was only available in half of those, and Neighbors live on air is available to us here. Now, let's get to their third pick, round 3, 75. Where are we going?
Man, I like Brandon Coleman. I mean, can you scroll a little bit for me? I think Brandon Coleman's could be a really good choice for them. Kalen Bullock's a really nice safety. I think edge rusher as well. If they wanted to get another edge rusher, Xavier Thomas. But man, you know what? Let's go with Xavier Thomas here. I like Xavier Thomas, former 5-star, the edge rusher out of Clemson. You know, I still think they still need that guy opposite Montez Sweat to really give them that same sort of explosiveness. And they've got some guys that they like on the edge that I think they'd be happy with, but this guy could be a pure speed rush specialist for you as a really good athlete and a former 5-star recruit. So let's go with him here.
3 down, 1 to go. Round 4, final one for the Bears.
Okay, so this one actually works pretty well for me because Matt Gonzalez from Pittsburgh right there at the very top, I think that he's got that swing offensive tackle versatility for you, so I think that he could be a good spot. But oh man, Tanner Bordellini as well from Wisconsin. Man, tugging at my heartstrings here with both these picks, but let's go with the Pittsburgh offensive tackle, Matt Gonzalez, here at the top because I think he could play either offensive tackle spot for you. He's smart enough to do it, so there we go. We got a couple of trench picks in there as well as the offensive guys that we picked up at the top.
Sim is done. Bears with their 4 picks. That was a nice little appetizer to the next team here. By the way, as we load up the Green Bay Packers, which will be our next team here, if wide receiver wasn't available there, would you have gone Turner or Verse, or where do you think you would have gone with that second pick, 9th overall?
I'd be going with some sort of defensive lineman there. You're right. I think Latu from UCLA, he's the top edge rusher for me just because of, man, the pass rush win rate was through the roof over the last couple of years in college football. I mean, nobody was better getting into the backfield than him. He's my top pass rusher just because of how efficient he is at that. I'm not really worried about him continuing to do something like that at the next level. So he's my top guy there. But then, yeah, Jared Verse, Dallas Turner, those 2 edge rushers still on the board. But I wouldn't shy away from interior defensive tackle either. You know, I think of Byron Murphy, the second from Texas, Johnny Newton from Illinois. Both of those guys become DT1 on this team, and Matt Eberflus needs a good 3-technique pass rushing defensive tackle to make that whole defense go. So I don't think that's off the table either.
All right, let's get to the Packers. I'm told we're ready to run the simulator again. They've got 11 selections here, and we're going to go to the assumption that they're not trading any of them, Trevor, right? So they got O-lineman help, they need interior defensive linemen, and they also need some safety. So here we go. They got their first pick at 25.
Man, this draft broke beautifully for them because I think Cooper DeJean is perfect for this team. He could potentially play at outside corner if you need him to. He could potentially start at safety for you if you need him to. He can play in the slot when you want to get creative with Jair Alexander. So Cooper DeJean, it feels like he was kind of born to be a Green Bay Packer at this point. This one's a little bit easier.
Okay, that one fell for us in the mock here. And again, they have 10 selections left. We're going to the second round. Now the question becomes, how are you addressing the needs and best available, or what you go? So take us through it here, and let's just get a nice rip going.
Yeah, I'm curious, if we can go to interior offensive line for the positions, I want to see if there's some versatile guy. I like Zach Frazier being there. He's somebody who I think can play all 3 interior offensive line positions. Might be able to get Christian Haynes a little bit later as well because I saw some guys at the top of the big board that I liked. But, oh, man. Can we go back to the overall big board? Just go back to that. I know it's a little bit of a back and forth here, but we're kind of setting things up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. So, man, Newman, obviously, that would have made sense if we would have had, if we would not have gone with Cooper DeJean at the top. But you know what? Peyton Wilson's my LB1 in this class. They need a good linebacker next to Quay Walker. Let's go with Peyton Wilson, the NC State linebacker, right there. I think that that's good value as well with him being there at 41.
Let's keep it going. Where do we go here with pick 58?
Okay, let's do, for pick 58, I think they do still need, man, if you draft Jaden Hicks, then you could play Cooper DeJean at outside corner, and that could be a fantastic little 1-2 there. Oh, man. And their next pick isn't too far down the way. I don't know if I love any of the safeties that are going to be left after that, but you know what? Kieran Amagashi is right here. He's the offensive tackle from Yale. I think that he's got that inside-out versatility. For me, it's either him or Christian Haynes, and I think that Amagashi's got to be that pick there.
All right, and again, let's keep it going with what they've got going on with the Packers. Now we're in the 80s.
Okay, all right. Ray Davis is my pick here. Okay, you know, you lose out with Aaron Jones. You replace him with Josh Jacobs, but getting Ray Davis in there, he's a little bit younger. He's that same style, so I think that he's a good choice in selection there from him. And then, man, we get to this point. This is too good a value here for me. I'm going to go with Dadrion Taylor Demerson, the safety from Texas Tech. I think he's somebody who could play both strong safety and free safety for you. Both him and Cooper DeJean, I think that just increases the versatility of the talent that you get on the defensive side of the ball. So, man, for this next pick here, what do I want to go with? I think Trevor Keegan could make a lot of sense, but we just drafted an interior offensive lineman. So, oh man, Cole Bishop could make sense there. Jordan McGee, I like as a depth linebacker. Theo Johnson, I know they just tried. You know what? Let's go with Dwayne Carter. I like Dwayne Carter sitting right there, 3-time captain for Duke. I think somebody who can play 3-technique defensive tackle, a little bit smaller than what they like, but can rotate in there with Devontae Wyatt. So we're gonna go with him at that spot. Nelson Caesar, I like as a dedicated edge. Ooh, Trevin Wallace. I think the value is way too good here to not go with Trevin Wallace, that athleticism for linebacker. So I know we went with Peyton Wilson, but up in the depth of that group, I think that those are two guys who could start for a long time for you. They got two really good receiving tight ends last year, with Tip Ryman sitting right there from Illinois. He is somebody who, he can be that tight end 3, that blocking tight end for you. I think really fortify that part of the roster. Gabe Hall, now that is their type of defensive lineman. Bigger, longer. You're kind of like taking a little bit of a chance on him to develop a little bit more, but I think he makes a ton of sense there. You're running through so many picks that I think you're just trying to take guys that will really give you that sort of upside. Daquan Hardy, man, do I want to go with him here? Dylan McMahon, he could be a nice center prospect, but he's not as long as they like. Ooh, Donovan Jennings is right here, the offensive lineman from USF. I think he's got some inside-out versatility for him, but he's got some nice experience out at offensive tackle. Man, a lot of running backs, but we've really already picked running backs here. If you can keep scrolling, let me see the guys that are a little bit further down that list for Green Bay. This is our last pick here. It's going to be a lot of kickers, going to be a lot of special teams guy, a lot of depth players. You know what? Let's go with Zion Tuipulotu from Washington. He's somebody who I think could be a versatile defensive lineman there for you. And there we go. All right, that's the rapid fire Packers mock draft. I don't even know. Oh, those grades are good at the top. What was the grade at the end? This is a good mock draft. A-. All right, I'm happy with this one.
Especially on the fly, you did really well. Hey, just to put a button on it, though, with the Packers, because I think you hinted at it there. If Cooper DeJean wasn't available, Johnny Newton at Illinois, would that probably have been one of your selections, or at least in your thought process with that 25th pick?
Yeah, I think so. You know, Green Bay is just an interesting team to mock for because a lot of their most pressing needs, they're not really these premium positions, right? It's safety, it's linebacker, maybe it's depth at running back. You know, so you're not really taking any of those guys from this draft class. They're in the first round. Maybe a Tyler Nubin. Sometimes I go that direction. But, yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it that I think that Johnny Newton could be great for them, even though their defense has a lot of former first-rounders on it already. You could go with an offensive lineman there. You know, I've seen a Jordan Morgan from Arizona. He's got that guard tackle flexibility that they like. Maybe a Jackson Powers Johnson if he gets there, because he could play any spot for you on the interior offensive line. So those are a couple of guys that come to mind. If DeJean's not there, that's where I would go.
That was fun, and good job to our guys in the back putting together your top 4 list with the Green Bay Packers. Trevor, great to be with you once again. Thanks for hopping on and enjoy the draft, my man.
Appreciate it, guys. Anytime.